Good morning, children. Welcome back to our math session. Today's topic is exercise 7.2. All questions, question number 1, 2, and 3 of cubes and cube roots. So let me start. So let me start our first question of exercise 7.2. The question is find the cube root of each of the following numbers by prime factorization method. Here also we are doing the same way as we have done in finding square root by prime factorization method, right? There we have taken the pair of numbers, but here we are taking the group of 3. Isn't it? Then after that taking the product of the number factors. So let me start. The first number is 64. First take the prime factor of 64. So the prime factors of 64 are 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So here we got 2 6 times, isn't it? So group of 3 2 times. So 2 cube into 2 cube. So therefore cube root of 64 is equal to 2 into 2. That is equal to 4. So the cube root of 64 is 4. Clear? Same way we can see the second question, that is 512. By prime factorization we will get 2 into 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 2 means 2 9 times. So 2 cube into 2 cube into 2 cube. So what is the cube root? That is 2 into 2 into 2. That is equal to 8. Clear? So the cube root of 512 is 8. Now third one is 10,648. By taking factorization, we will get 2 into 2 into 2 into 11 into 11 into 11. That means 2 cube into 11 cube. So cube root of 10,648 is 2 into 11. That is equal to 22. Clear? Now let's see question number 4. Fourth number is 27,000. So here also by prime factorization we will get 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 5. So group of 3 we are having 2, 3 and 5 both all. Isn't it? So 2 cube into 3 cube into 5 cube. So therefore cube root of 27,000 is equal to 2 into 3 into 5. That is equal to 2 3 jar 6, 6 5 jar 30. So the answer is 30. Okay. Now fifth number 15,625. So after factorizing we will get 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. 6 times 5. That means 5 cube into 5 cube. So 5 5 are 25. So the cube root of 15,625 is 25. Okay. Now sixth number, that is 13,824. So here by prime factorizing we will get 2 into 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 3 into 3 into 3. Means 2 we are having the group of 3 as 3 times and 3 1 times. Send it. So 2 cube into 2 cube into 2 cube into 3 cube. So cube root of 13,824 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. That means 8 into 3, that is 24. So the answer is 24. Clear? Now seventh number. That is 1,10,592. Quite long number, isn't it? So after taking factorization, we will get 2 into 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 3 into 3 into 3. Means 2 is having 4 times the group of 3 and 3 1 times. Isn't it? That means 2 cube into 2 cube into 2 cube into 2 cube into 3 cube. So the cube root of 1,10,592 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Means 4 times 2 into 3. So that is equal to 2 2 jar 4, 4 2 jar 8, 8 2 jar 16, 16 3 jar 48. So the answer is 48. 8. So the cube root of 1,10,592 is 48. Now see question number 8. 46,656. So here also after prime factorization we will get 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. 2 is also 6 times and the 3 is also having 6 times, isn't it? So 2 cube into 3 cube into 3 cube. So cube root of 46,656 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. That is equal to 2 2 jar 4, 3 3 jar 9, 9 4 jar 36. So the answer is. Now let's see question number 9. That is 1,75,616. This is also quite big, isn't it? Okay, let's see. After factorization, we are getting 2 into 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 7 into 7 into 7. Means 9 times we are getting 2 and 3 times 7. So that means 2 cube into 2 cube into 2 cube into 7 cube. So cube root of 1,75,616 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 7. Means 8 7 are 56. So the answer is 56. Clear? Now let me see the last question of this question number 1. That is 10th number. 91,125. So after factorizing, we will get 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 5. 6 times 3 and 3 times 5. Isn't it? So that means 3 cube into 3 cube into 5 cube. So cube root of 91,125 is equal to 3 into 3 into 5. That means 3 3 jar 9, 9 5 jar 45. So the answer is 45. Clear? Now question number 2 of exercise 7.2. The question is state true or false. So you have to say the given statement is right or wrong. If it is wrong, then give the reason also. Okay. So let's see the first question. The first question is cube of any odd number is even. Is it right? No. The answer is false because cube of any odd number is odd, isn't it? Cube of any even number is even. For example, we know that 1 cube is equal to 1. 1 is a odd, isn't it? 3 cube is equal to 27. 27 is an odd number. 5 cube is equal to 125, isn't it? Etc. So cube of any odd number is odd. So the answer is false. Clear? Now second question. A perfect cube does not end with two zeros. Is it right or wrong? What is the first zero digit cube? That is 10, isn't it? So 10 cube is equal to 1000. How many zeros are there? 3 zeros are there. So the statement is right, isn't it? A perfect cube does not end with two zeros, but it will end with three zeros, isn't it? So what is the answer? The answer is true. A perfect cube ends with three zeros. Example, we can say that 10 cube is equal to 1000, 20 cube is equal to 8,000, 30 cube is equal to 20,000, 27,000, isn't it? So like that, all cube numbers, zero digit cube numbers are having three zeros at the end. Okay, clear? So let's see next question number 3. If square of a number ends with a 5, then its cube ends with 25. Square of a number ends with 5, that square also will end with 25, isn't it? Same way it is telling that its cube also end with 25. Is it right or wrong? It's false only, isn't it? 5 square, that is 25. 5 cube, 125. That's okay, same way. But next, 15 square, that is 225. But 15 cube, that is 3375. It did not end with 25, isn't it? So that is why it is false. Means square numbers, if ending with a 5, then squares ending with a 25. But cubes are not ending with a 25. Clear? Okay. Now see the fourth number. There is no perfect cube with ends with 8, which ends with 8. Is it right or no? Wrong only, isn't it? Which perfect cube is ending with 8? We know that 2 cube is equal to 8, isn't it? 12 cube is equal to 1728. 22 cube is equal to 10,648. All are ending with the 8 only, isn't it? So that is why false. Clear? Continuation of question number 2. Fifth question. What is the statement? The cube of a 2-digit number may be a 3-digit number. Is it right? For example, what is the smallest 2-digit number? That is 10, isn't it? What is the cube of 10? That is equal to 1000. What is the digit? How many digits are there? 4 digit. So obviously we can say that it is false, isn't it? Why? 10 cube is equal to 1000, 11 cube is equal to 1331, 12 cube 1728. Means all are having 4 digits. So a 2-digit number may be having, the cube of a 2-digit number may be having 4 digit, yeah, more than that, 5 digit, more 4 digit, yeah, 5 digit, like that, isn't it? Not a 3 digit. So the statement is false. Clear? Now see next statement. Sixth one. The cube of a 2-digit number may have 7 or more digits. Is it right? We can see the greatest small 2-digit number. What is the greatest 2-digit number? That is 99. Then what is the cube of 99? That will be 9,70,299. How many digits are there? That is having 6 digits. So never it may be, means a 2-digit number never be having 7 or more digits in their cube. Isn't it? So what is the answer? It is false. So we can say that the cube of a 2-digit number always less than 7 digit. Isn't it? Okay. Now seventh statement. The cube of a single digit number may be a single digit number. Is it right? Maybe. It is telling that it may be a single digit number. It may be or may not be. Means it is coming single digit also. So that is why it is right. Isn't it? Because 1 cube is equal to 1. 2 cube is equal to 8. So these both are 3 cube, we know that 27. It's okay. But one a single digit a cube is 2 digits, double digits are there, isn't it? But 1 and 2, they are having single digit in their cube. So that is why it is true. Both are both single digit and their cube also a single digit, isn't it? That is why it is true. Clear? Okay. Now let me start question number 3 of exercise 7.2. The third question is, you are told that 1331 is a perfect cube. Can you guess without a factorization what is the cube, what is its cube root? Similarly, guess the cube root of 4913, 12,167, and 32,768. Are you remembering these questions? Means these type of questions we have already done in our introduction part last. Means with this video we have uploaded. Means there we have done estimation method, finding cube root by estimation, isn't it? So the same way we are doing here. So first number we have to see that 1331 is a perfect cube or not. It is a perfect cube, we know that. If it is a perfect cube, then only we can do by this method. By estimation, we can do only the perfect cube numbers. Okay. So the perfect cube is 1331. So forming group of 3 from the right most digits, that is from unit digits. So we can see that here we are making it as a group of 2. That is first group, that is from starting from unit place. Here it is 331. And second group, that is only 1 is there. Isn't it? So see the unit place of the first group. Second step is that, isn't it? So here the unit place that is 1. So the cube root of 1 is always 1, isn't it? So we can estimate that here we can guess that the first number, the unit digit of the cube root will be 1. Okay, now see the second group. There only 1 is there. So 1 is the cube root of 1. So second number also 1. So therefore, what is the answer? The estimated cube root of 1331 is 11. Isn't it? So cube root of 1331 is 11. You can write directly the answer. No need to write means whole detailed. So here you can group 2 and at least give the number means in unit place 1 is there. So that is why the cube root of 1 is 1. So we guess 1 is there as the unit place. Same way group 2 whatever number is given that you have to mention. Okay, then you can write the answer directly. Clear? Now see the second number, that is the given perfect cube is 4913. So we can make as a group from right side to left. So that is first group that is 913 and group 2 that is 4. So first see the unit place of first group that is 913. We already learned that if it is 3 then cube root will be 7. If it is 7 in unit place, then cube root will be 3, isn't it? That is vice versa. 3 to 7, 7 to 3, isn't it? So what will come? It may be 7, isn't it? Now you have to see second group, that is 4. So 1 cube is 1, but a 2 cube is 8. So 8 is greater than 4. So what we will take? Equal to or less than, isn't it? So here what number will come? 1 is the smallest number. So we will take a 1. So what is the cube root of 4930? That is equal to 17. Clear? Now let's see next one. Second number is the perfect cube is 12,167. Here also make the group as first group 167 and second group it is 12. So same vice versa, first one 3. If it is 3 then cube root will come 7. If it is 7 then cube root will come 3, isn't it? So first group that is 167 and unit place is 7. So the cube root may be 3, isn't it? Now see the group 2, second group that is 12. So there 1 cube 1, 2 cube 8, then 3 cube. 3 cube is 27. 27 is greater than 12. So we will take the smaller number. So what will take? 2. So what is the answer? 23. So the estimated cube root of 12,167 is 23. Clear? Now last number. That is 32,768. So here also first group we will get 768 and second group 32. So first group unit place is 8. That also we know that if it is 2 then it will come as 8. Isn't it? 2 cube is equal to 8. So if unit place is 8 then cube root will be 2. Now second group, group 2 that is 32. So 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27, 4 cube is 64. So 4 cube is greater than 32. Isn't it? So what is the smaller number? That is 3 cube. So what will be the digit? That is 3. So the cube root of 32,768 is 32. Clear? Here we are winding up this session. We have completed our lesson here, isn't it? So cubes and cube root we are completed here. So you have to note down all the questions in your notebook. Only 2 exercises there. So note down neatly in your notebook. Okay. Test we will conduct after 1 week. So you can revise the chapter. If you are having any doubt, you can ask. Okay. Thank you.